Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. I am so excited for today to finally be sitting down and filming. Now that the holiday rush is over, I am so excited to finally film. I've missed filming. I love my small business, but it takes up so much time. So now that I know holidays take up that much of my time, I'm going to be pre-filming a lot. And I know I said that before, but honestly, Christmas was crazy. So, a good thing, but Christmas was absolutely crazy. So, now that I know for sure how much time it actually takes, anytime that I get to film, I want to film, and then I will continue on with all my other stuff. So, anyway, today I'm going to be sharing with you the final results of my Project Pam, which I am so excited about because I am ready to start a new project. I'm ready to start new products. I'm just ready for a new year. I think we all are at this point, but I'm really ready to start a new year with some new projects, and I'm really excited because the main thing was when I finish my Project Pan, I'm going to be doing a declutter in the next video. So I'm very excited about that. So let's get into the results of the Project Pan. Now, honestly, I did not wear makeup too much in the month of December, and I forgot to mark it down because every time I'd wear makeup, I'd go out to a market and then I would forget to mark it down. That being said though, it is the last month, so if it's a little off, it's a little off. I'll do better next time. So let's get into it. Okay, so the very first thing, the 3 Ships lip scrub, I only used a handful of times. I'm not a fan of the lip scrub in the pot at all. There are times where my lips are dry, but I still don't reach for it because I just don't like putting my finger in here. And yes, I could use a brush, but because it is thicker, it's a little bit harder to grab, and I don't know, it's not really my favorite, so I did not reach for it too much. I think I ended up reaching for this about 10 times and my goal was about 20, so I feel like I did okay with this. I did use it, and now I know going into next year, if I end up getting a lip scrub in a pot, just to give it to someone and not open it because I'm not going to use it as much as I hope to. Our next one is the Colourpop Just a Tint, and I'm so excited. I ended up, and I wasn't going to, but I ended up actually taking as much as I could. Like, I took everything out of here. The only thing that's like on here is just kind of like the mushy leftover stuff, but I took the big chunk of all of it out. I ended up putting it in this container here, and I don't have much left. I call this a huge win. I call this an empty because I did end up getting to the top of it, and I said I wasn't going to dig down, but I did, just because I only had like 2 months left and I really wanted to see how much more I could finish. But I call this an empty because I honestly had this in here from the beginning to the end, and this is all I have left. And I am so proud of myself to finally be able to roll this out of my project and my collection. It was not the shade for me, but I love the formula, and I would definitely get one again because I ended up using this at least 10 times a month, at least. And there's 12 months in a year, so I use this at least 120 times. And that's how much is in here. I even used this prior to this project. So the Just a Tints from Colourpop are definitely worth it. In my opinion, just make sure to get a shade that you like, because if you don't, it's hard to pan because they do last a very long time. Definitely a win. It's definitely an empty, and I am so incredibly proud of myself. The next item that we rolled in here was nothing too exciting, but it was a brow gel. I use this every single time I did my makeup this month. I believe I did my makeup about 6 times in the month of December, so I did use this an additional 6 times. And in my declutter, this is going to get decluttered because it is getting fairly old, and even when I apply it to my eyebrows, there's not that much product on the actual brush itself, and it doesn't make a like popping noise anymore. And it's supposed to be a clear brow gel, but because I've used it so many times, it is now kind of like a brownish. I've had this open now for about a year. Let's talk about my e.l.f. setting powder, because I honestly feel like every single month. Like, we're almost there, but I guess powder just takes so long. But I do use it for my under eyes, I do use it for my face, and you would think that it would be gone by now, but it is still here. And each month it does get lower and lower each month, and I do continue to use it. I just was so hoping that I was able to finish it this year so that I could open up a new setting powder, but maybe this will be rolled into my next project so I can focus on using this. But honestly, this powder from e.l.f., I'm telling you, it works really, really well. For the price, you're getting a lot of product, and I absolutely love it. When I need a new setting powder, which isn't going to be for a while, but I would definitely look into getting the, I think it's the Glow. I think it's the Glow. I think I want to try the Glow one from e.l.f. next, but this one was so, so good. If you're looking for an affordable matte powder, definitely check this one out from e.l.f. because it was so good. Well, it is good, but I'm just saying, like, I'm getting there, okay? Like, I'm getting there. It's taken a while, but we're gonna get there. So the Revlon concealer that was in here, I used it maybe 3 times and I had to stop. I'm so pale that this is not working for me as a foundation. It's not working for me as a concealer, and even on my eyelids, it just made my eyelids look really, really yellow or darker. And not just that, it is so dry now. I used as much as I could, and I honestly still love that concealer, but this was actually the lightest shade that my drugstore had, and I thought it would work for me, but clearly, no. I would want to try the foundation in this formula because I love the concealer so much, but I definitely need to get better at shade matching concealer, clearly. But I used up literally as much as I could, but it is so dry now and it's just not working, and there is no point in me keeping it when it's clearly not for me. Let's talk about the last item that was in here, the Huda Beauty lipstick. I ended up using this about 4 times in the month of December. I had a usage goal for this, but I did not meet it, but that's okay because I do use this lipstick from time to time. Honestly, as long as I'm using this lipstick, that is fine, because I don't want to open my drawer up one day, go to use this, and it go bad. So I was able to use it quite a few times actually in this project, and I'm really excited about that. It made appearances here and there. I used it throughout the year, and it would be fun to roll this back in 2022 to use it more. I have fallen in love with a new mini lipstick. I still love this one. Like, I still absolutely love this one so much, but I do have a new love of a lipstick, which I've been using. If I didn't use that lipstick, I would have been able to hit my goal, but that's okay. It's just makeup. It's not serious. But I did use this, which I'm really happy about. Did I use it 20 times? No, but I was able to use it, and that's all that matters. As long as I'm using my makeup, I'm fine with it. This was an empty from October, but I forgot to mention it, and as I was editing my last empties, I was like, oh, should I stop and film and edit and bring this in? And I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna mention it in the finale. I was working on a sample lip product from Urban Decay, if you guys remember, and it took me over 20 uses to finish a little sample. I did not roll this one in. This is not the one that I finished. I'm not even opening this one yet. I opened another one. But the Urban Decay little samples, it took me 20 uses to finish it up. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is crazy. I can't believe it took me 20 uses. And the color that I was using was like a natural color, and it was a color that I was able to use a lot. So when it comes to like the red, it's going to be very interesting how many times it's going to take me to use this color. But anyway, that being said, I was able to use up a little mini sample, which was great. So now I only have 2 more lip samples to finish up in 2022. That's my goal. I really want to finish up the 2 lip samples for sure. I want to bring in my last 2 lip samples in my 2022 project pans so that I can finish them, so that I can roll them out of my collection. But the formula is nice. I enjoyed it, but oh my goodness, I could not believe it took 20 times to use a little sample. That's crazy. So anyway, you guys, that is everything for my finale. That is it for 2021. Oh, wait, no, I'm forgetting something. I almost forgot this. My NARS blush. I had a usage goal and I hit that usage goal today. I only had one more use on this blush, so I decided to use it for today. And if I was doing like another month of project panning, this would have been rolled out, but I did end up hitting my usage goal, which I'm really excited about, and I still absolutely love this blush so much. Today I was really excited because I'm like, I'm filming my finale and I only need one more use on this blush, and I did it, and I'm so excited. I can't believe the progress that I made throughout the year. I ended up finishing products, I ended up hitting pan on some products, I ended up using products that I may not have used. Like, I used this more than I probably would have. I ended up using more of I ended up using more of my Huda Beauty than I probably would have. Same with my Colourpop, just a tint. If it wasn't for this project, I don't think I would have been able to finish it. I'm calling it finished even though I have like a dot left, but I for sure would not have been able to finish this product if it wasn't for this project. So for 2022, I am going to be doing another project pan. I'm going to start off with 5 items, but all of the items are going to be generated from a random like picker. So it's going to be fun to see the 5 items that I'm going to be working on. It's going to include anything from primer, concealer, mascara, eyeshadow palettes, blush palettes. It's going to be my whole collection. I'm not going to be doing a separate pan those shadows. If I roll in a shadow, we will see if it's going to be for a usage goal to hit pan, whatever it may be. But I'm really excited to try that style for next year. So I'm going to have a project pan of all of my makeup, and then I still want to continue panning polishes because that I love panning polishes. That is so satisfying. I absolutely love it. And same with the like project panning. I absolutely love it. So anyway, let me know in the comments down below if you guys finished any makeup this year or if you're interested in doing a project pan for next year. And I will see you all in the next one very soon. Bye.